Hello everyone, welcome back. Vegas Vic 1965 along with
Noah.
Hey Noah, good. So Noah just got out of school and we're getting ready to get started. So we had a chance to do a few things in this episode. This again is the fourth episode in our survivals guide, and of course it was Noah's idea to do this. I like it, kind of like starting fresh. I noticed we have a little one behind us. Somehow that happened. I don't remember the extra bed, but perhaps they must have fed each other from the veggies that those farmers have, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a look. We did a few things off camera. They're hanging out with us by the bell. Let me see what time it is. The sun's going down. This must be the end of the day for them, so we're probably going to get some rest to come back in the morning. So, without further ado, Noah.
Let's find out.
And I'm backwards. Here we go. Let's find out. You got it. We were just laughing. Welcome back. Vegas Vic 1965 along with Noah. I was getting ready to lay down in my bed and Noah jumps in my bed. So this morning when we woke up, I said, "Come on, let's go, Noah." I opened the door to get out and I waited for him. He got in front of the door and I slammed it on him. So yeah, there you go. Right back at you. Anyway, let's take a look at what me and Noah have done off camera. We haven't done a ton. We don't want to get too far ahead. But first thing I'll do is I'll come over here and take a look at this massive thing over here. We spent some time building this. This is our, of course, as you can see, sugarcane farm. We're going to need this for the librarians. And it looks like the work we did, actually, while he was in school, I did some harvesting, and it looks like it's already come back up and grown. It's great. So we, of course, extended the fence. We ran these with the stairs like we did last episode on the crops. Let's go take a look at with the crops. Now, Noah and I actually had to change out a little bit of the configuration on the farm over here. Ooh, look, an egg. I'll pick that up. The farmers were actually doing what they do, farming, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they were swapping out carrots and potatoes.
Yeah, they messed up the farm.
It was. I like order. I'm not really OCD. I'm not. But they careful. Don't drop down. Remember, the crops will pop out of there if we fall on that. But they were changing up the crops, and so we had like a set of carrots here. Hey, don't push me around, buddy. Carrots here, potatoes there. And it was a mess. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give them their own little place that they can play around with. That way we at least know what's going on over here. So we have harvested quite a bit because we want to get ready to be able to trade these guys. And if you remember last episode, let's see if these guys changed at all. No, he's still the same. How about this guy here? He's still the same. So we have enough now that we can lock in their trade. So if you look, you'll see that up here he is still a novice, and so is the other one. And they will, if we break these, which we're not going to do, right, Noah?
Mm-hmm.
If we broke them, what would happen?
They would probably not be a farmer anymore.
What would they be?
They would be something like a different trade. They would be a different trade.
But what if there's no workstation around for them?
They would be unemployed.
Bingo! You got it. They'll go back to unemployed like we did last week. But we, if you remember last week's episode, got these exactly the way we wanted them. We wanted the carrots and potatoes because when we do get a fortune pickaxe, right?
Yeah.
We'll get a lot more, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we haven't got there just yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what we've changed here. So you can see everything's still pretty much the same. We both did some mining, and because we want to do an iron farm. And if you remember last week's episode, I talked about an iron farm in here along with a raid farm. So what we're going to probably do is I think I'm going to build, we're going to build it right around this area here. And I'm going to do my zombie roller coaster iron farm without the zombie. Now I'm hoping that it's been the same as the Skyblock one that I did that does not have a zombie in it. Perhaps Maria Lemon and the crew had made some final last minute changes when we were all jostling around with our iron farms, where the scare tactics would produce an iron golem about every 35 seconds if you had that. So you either had to put on a piston up and down through a little cracker crevice they could see, or you'd probably seen some of the iron farms out there where they had a zombie sitting in a a cauldron with some water, and he was bobbing up and down. and there was villagers off left or right. So there's a lot of different ones, but I kind of like mine. Makes it easy because I am going to do this as a combination iron farm and trading hall. So we'll have all the villagers that we need that'll be up inside there, and eventually when we get enough name tags, we'll name tag them too. But I did this test on our Skyblock AdStar server. Hey, put that torch back or we're going to get something we don't want here.
I actually placed the torch down and I broke it because that was mine.
Cool. I got one. Just an extra one. I want to make sure it's plenty of light. It's something I wanted to go over. I may have done it before. Is the reason we have so many torches here, and if you haven't done it, you should, is because if you have an area that you want to keep safe, your villagers, for example, and yourself, you need to make sure that all these blocks out here, the grass blocks, path blocks, they're not going to spawn on. No bad mobs will spawn on those. But if the light source is 7 or below, what will happen, Noah?
The mobs will spawn.
Yeah, that's
like
trouble.
Be able to have a zombie siege.
Well, yeah, well, zombie siege is going to happen when you have enough beds and enough villagers. So what we're going to try and do is get the iron farm to take care of that. So if we do get a zombie siege, maybe they'll land in the water, which they probably won't, but then maybe they'll land below, and we can make another kill chamber if that happens, huh? Anyway, let's go take a look at another improvement that we did. I'll show you. The tree farm is still over in that direction there. We just added a few more trees, so it's still in the same spot as last week or the week before. But we did do some mining, and I came across something.
12 diamonds. Yeah.
No, I think it was only 10. I've never seen 12. But I have never seen, maybe I have. I've never seen a cluster like that. So we kind of mined this out. If you remember, it stopped about here, and I just decided to go ahead and dig down and see where we're going to end up. And I didn't run into any lava. I did at the upper level, because we're going to need that lava for the iron farm. But the way we do our paths, now, there's a lot of people that have different ways of doing it. But I'm going to bring up the F3 menu by pressing F3. Sorry, Bedrockers, you guys don't have it if you're watching. But you will be able to see your coordinates, your Y levels. So if you go into your GUI, you can actually set it up to where you can see on the top left of your screen all the time your Z coordinates, X coordinates, and Y coordinates. But for here, for Java, if you take a look at about the middle of the screen, XYZ, I'll see if I can maybe zoom in on it. You'll see we're on level 7, so that means the block below here, if you look a little further, probably like the 5th line from the bottom, it says looking at block number 6. In my opinion, and everything I've seen so far, block level 6, 2, and you'll see I'm looking at the ceiling, which now says looking at block 12. Between 6 and 12, I seem to find the very most diamonds in that range. And so far I've been lucky I didn't run into any lava yet. I've been taking some precautions. But there are some things I want to use a fortune. I had to do some of these because we need some of the redstone. But I want to save some. But I want to show you this. Has anybody, let me know in the comments if you've ever seen this much. Now you see there's 8, one on the 8 in the middle. And then there's one up top and one down here for a total of 10. And I'm not going to mind that. I'm going to wait till we get our fortune pick. So if we're really, really lucky, maybe our toolsmith will have a fortune pick. If not, where you at?
Oh, we're going to show these other
Oh yeah, there's a couple more. I didn't finish going out for this, but I marked them off here. Noah's showing us here. I found some more diamonds. This I found today, but I haven't dug around that. Normally what I do is I always try and dig around first, and the reason I do that is, let's say for example you're mining this with your fortune pick that you finally got and you're excited, but behind that block is lava. Maybe you can hear it, maybe you're not paying attention, but what happens is that diamond may end up getting burnt up, right? So
if you don't dig around it, lava might spaz out and destroy your diamond.
Bingo, that's right. So that's why you see here I dug everything I could around this to make sure it's safe before I mine. And again, we're going to wait until we get our fortunate pickaxe. So you see the way we did our chambers was Y level 6, where we could see if there's a diamond in 6, and also see if there's a diamond in 12. Everything in between, we do mine out 2, then we go over 2. Now you could mine out 1, then go over 2, but we decided to go 2 just to give us a little bit more room to play around in. All right, so let's go back up, buddy. I don't know. We got plenty of cobble. Still got some iron. Make sure we got enough building blocks. So what did I do? Oh, I took the redstone upstairs. So I think what we're going to do today is start working on the iron farm, right? I think we have enough materials. Again, one more thing that me and Noah did do off camera was we went over it and took a mountain of sand down. So took it almost down to the water. We needed it. What can I say? Now, the Vibrarians can sell you the glass, but we're not rich with emeralds yet or decent gear. As you've seen, we're still in iron gear, right? So we actually took down a little sand island, and it's just off in the direction of where just beyond the farm. But at least we got this going, because we're definitely going to need that. And we're probably going to have to shear some sheep. We have a few of them around here. We'll have to probably feed them, because we're going to need to make some beds for all these guys. One good thing is, if we take the beds out of here, at nighttime these guys are going to be searching for beds. And what I'm hoping is to make a little staircase, so when nighttime comes and we are ready, I'll take the beds out like in the middle of the day when they're not looking, right, buddy? And then we'll move them up into the iron farm when the iron farm is ready. And we're going to set it up to where we have to crouch to get in, so they won't be able to get out. So here's what we're going to do, and I think what I'm going to do is probably fast forward. So I'll stop right here talking. We'll get to building, and you can see how, hopefully we can get this done during this episode, and you can see how the iron farm is going to work, and then we'll see if we can't get those guys up there. So Noah, let's go get started, buddy.
Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I know where we can go, where the sunrise lasts forever, and it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Come get lost with me. 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 Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. I'll hold you close through the night. I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Wave goodbye to your city life, and say hello to the desert sky. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Great unknown.
I hear it.
Oh, wandering villager. Wandering trader.
I hear him too, yeah. No, let him be, let him be. He does that.
Yeah, he has a physical potion.
All right, listen, we're back on again. So, Noah and I hopefully we fast forward through this quick enough so it didn't take up too much of your time, but as you can see, we're going to have water streams coming down through there. You probably saw, if you watched the entire build, the water streams will come down and we'll set up signs on these blocks here above, about one block above, and the lava will go on top of that. So the iron golems that come down in there will provide us all the iron we need. But up above, I've made that large enough. Matter of fact, I'll go up there right now and we'll take a quick peek and I'll show you. At first I thought that we could just put the beds in there and the villagers would go up in there. But after thinking the distance that these guys are going to... Whoa, what happened here?
I see a zombie.
I do too. For some reason we're missing... Ah, that's the one we're missing. The half-stop. You get him?
I'm about to.
Alrighty.
Okay.
That's not right either. Alright, let's see if I can figure this out right. There we go. Okay, so anyway, back to what the iron farm design that we're doing here today. I thought at first that we could probably set the beds up here, and when nighttime comes, those guys will come right up here. But in truth, I really think these beds are probably too far away for them to see. So, Noah, if you want, we can remove the ladders and finish that off. You want to go back down?
Yeah, sure.
Take the ladder down as you go. You got an axe, right? And I'll polish this off so we don't forget it. So anyway, what we've done is we've put one barrier block around it, half slabbed it, and it is 8 wide here. It runs down 7 this way, and then it'll run 8 that way. And then we have 2 blocks here, and then 8 that way. So I'll put 2 water source blocks here, water source blocks in the back, and then any golems that will actually spawn will go straight down here on either side and into our lava trap below. So I didn't think that the villagers would actually find these beds. I think it's too far away. So we are going to cut this episode short and probably pick up on it next week and show you by getting a couple up there and then fast forward through that as well. So this one here, all of our villagers will be set up here, and I think what we're going to do is we'll probably build ourselves a ladder or something here. I still need to finish the top because unless Mojang has fixed this, the iron golems I've found to still be spawning on top of glass blocks like they're not supposed to. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll put up some fence posts here on the end, all the way down, and all the way across that way. But the front part there where it goes into the lava trap, I'll put fence gates and open them. And then of course I'll put fence here and then fence gates along there in the front, and you'll see as we get it done. And then I'll just put water sources across there, so anything that any golems that spawn up there will actually go into the lava or into the water stream off to the side. So, but this is going to be our back area, our access area, where we're going to come in and we're going to build a wall here, pretty much right here. That'll give them plenty of room over there. The beds are down. If you saw me jumping up and down on this a little earlier, it's because if you don't know this, when you're building either a house for a villager for them to stay in, or something like what we're doing here, lightning storms happen from time to time, and if there's not 3 blocks of airspace above and then the block, lightning can strike through, hit the block above them, or if there's nothing, they'll hit them and turn them into witches. And that's many of the other villages that are around here. So if I didn't have this roof on here and lightning struck one of the villagers that would be in here, more than likely they'll all turn into witches, and this is not a witch farm. So, right, buddy? You are quiet over there. Did a lot of talking while we were building this. But the front here is where we'll have all of our beds. I'm going to have beds facing this way and facing this way. And on these blocks here is going to be where their workstations are. So they'll be raised up just slightly to where they can reach their workstations and then reset their trades in the morning and also reset their trades in the afternoon. But in the back here is where we will get in, and we will set this up to where there's a slight wall right here, and then a place half slab above to where we can crouch and get through, but they cannot. And then, of course, we'll set up anything we need here to just for storage or something like that. Anyway, I wanted to finish this up. Noah's right behind me. We've made a lot of progress today. Hopefully I didn't take up too much of your time, but this iron farm seems to be working really, really, really well. I have it on my skyblock, and I don't even have a zombie in it. I'm getting tons and tons and tons of iron. The iron golems do require that those villagers get some rest, regardless if you're using a scare tactic or not. You can set up a zombie to, like I had in my roller coaster one, go round and round. If you're playing on an older version of 1.14, like 1.14 all the way up to 1.14.3, then there are some light source block problems with that roller coaster. So if you've built it and you've tried it, and you're having a problem with the zombies burning up, then that's probably what's going on in the light source block problems that they have since taken care of in 1.14.4. But anyway, this iron farm should produce a lot. We will find out together on this episode. So until next week, guys, if you would like to subscribe, click the subscribe button. If you like the video and you want to click the like, please go right ahead, click the like button. Let us know what you think. And again, I think next week or during the week, off camera maybe, we'll start building those armor stands with some of the people that have left comments and ideas, like Mortar Money. And I do have one more. I am so sorry. I'll go back through and take a look. I've got a couple, I believe, that have left comments for us about it. So we'll get the armor stand set up and see if we can't place a special room for these guys that are actually commenting and watching. So if you're watching our show, watching our episodes, leave a like and say hello, and we'll get an armor stand up there for you guys so that you can see yourself in there as well. Anyway, guys, that's it. Until next week, me and Noah are out of here. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good